it. So, for all of you, Friend Zone, it centers around one wild night that changes everything. Without giving too much away, how would each of you describe that night in 3 words?
Balls
Destin.
to the walls.
Uh-oh.
Okay, balls
Four.
to the walls, balls to the walls, oh, go
To the
ahead. You are Black in the Green Room with me, your host, Keith Underwood. And this is your spot for real talk about entertainment with entertainers, creatives, and showbiz professionals. Today, we are joined by 3 dynamic creatives behind the upcoming all Black romantic comedy, Friend Zone. Actress and producer Nzinga Imani steps into a starring role that blends humor, heart, and a little Miami chaos. The always magnetic Brely Evans brings her signature warmth and comedic timing to the story. And at the helm is writer director Courtney Arlett, who's crafted a fresh modern take on how love and friendship can collide at the wrong and maybe the right time. Together, they built a film about timing, trust, and chemistry, and that complicated space between just friends and a little bit more. Ladies, welcome to the room. What's up?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely,
Ah,
absolutely. Hey, how's everybody doing?
fabulous.
amazing.
Fantastic.
Yes, a lot of good energy in the room today, and I absolutely love it. So, for all of you, Friend Zone, it centers around one wild night that changes everything. Without giving too much away, how would each of you describe that night in 3 words?
Oh,
Words.
uh-oh.
Balls
Destin.
to the walls.
Uh-oh.
Okay, balls
Four.
to the walls, balls to the walls, oh, go
To the
ahead.
couch.
What?
Okay.
Friendship.
One.
I would say friendship, fun, and frenzy.
Oh,
That's a good one.
we're sticking with the alliteration. Okay, I'm gonna ruin that. Destined.
Ooh.
Um, oh, what else? Romance and um, hmm, opportunity.
Oh.
Okay, opportunity. Why opportunity in Zynga without giving
Be
too much away?
I think the entire night it's very kismet. I mean, they get invited to this after party, the where they end up at the beach wedding. All of the things kind of line up to create this circumstance. So, the fact that they embraced all of it and it led to what it led to, I think is why I would say opportunity.
Yes. And speaking of opportunity, how did the
Mhm.
3 of you gorgeous ladies come together for this project?
Go ahead, Court. Go ahead.
Courtney.
Well, um, Nzinga and I connected in 2018 on Pretty for a Big Girl, which was amazing. She showed up and shined very bright. And I was like, oh, girl, you stuck with me. I love you forever. Um, and from that, we became friends and we continued to talk about life, love, and careers, right? And we knew that we were aligning on how we wanted to represent the curvy woman in the industry, represent ourselves. So
Mm.
Friend Zone came along and it was like, hey, Pooh, what are you doing? Because I think that this would be amazing.
Yes.
And actually, I would say, before I talked to Nzinga, I was introduced to Braley through her
Mhm.
cousin. Uh,
Mm.
and we had an opportunity to talk about careers and life. And she was so warm and so open. I said, okay, well, if I have something, I definitely am going to call you. And she said, okay. So after Nzinga told me yes, I was like, well, Braley would be perfect, but can we actually get her on the
Yeah.
project? And she said yes with open arms. And then it was just fate after that. It was a
Mhm.
whirlwind. It was great.
Mm. And Zinga, you wanted to add something to that?
Oh, I just wanted to kind of chime in and let you guys know Pretty for a Big Girl is a series, a web series that focuses around a group, a friend group of plus size girls and their struggles with love and life. And of course, all as all things are loosely based off of real life experiences and real friend groups and things like that. So this was a natural evolution of that. This is kind of the first feature film to be created based off of that story and the Pretty for a Big Girl community. But there's already a second one in the works, and we'll keep going, keep working, keep building.
All
Yeah.
right. And Braley, what were your thoughts when Courtney brought this fantastic idea to you?
Well, just meeting Courtney, you get a sense that she is a solid person and that she is a creative that won't be stopped. So you want to get on her train. So that was the first
Mm-hmm.
thing. The second was I took a viewing of Pretty for a Big Girl and said, I'm trying to figure out why y'all didn't call me for that. Okay.
Right, that part
So
right there.
it was so impeccably written and shot and fun, and it wasn't about size, it was about
Mhm.
love. It was
Yes.
about
Mm-hmm.
connection, and it was about real people in America who look like this, who are going through relationship woes. So
Mm-hmm.
that made me just have this endearing love in my heart for Courtney and whatever she had going on. So she already had my yes. And by the time I met Nzinga, and she was just already, on her way to becoming America's sweetheart, I was like, yeah, I have you too, in my clutches. So the two of them, it was undeniable to be a part of this project.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
Courtney, how much of 24 Big Girl made its way into friend zone from a relationship standpoint?
Actually, all of it. For the most part, what I decided that I wanted to do, because these beautiful ladies, they breathe life into these characters in Pretty for a Big Girl, and it made you want to know more. But we had so many people that were involved in the web series that we did not have time to focus on each individual character. And Nzinga's character was Savannah. No, that's my character. Jesus. And Zenda's character was
Kansas.
Kansas. How
Hmm.
they two states. This was happening. So, but and there was this love between her and her best friend, and it was obvious to everybody. It looked like but them. So when I knew I wanted to carry this from a web series to the movie, I said, okay, the first person up is Nzinga because she is the center of it all, right?
Mm.
When we're talking about Pretty for a Big Girl and how often people end up in the friend zone. And unfortunately, the idea is that if you are plus size, you're the person that's in the friend zone. And that's not
Mm.
the case when you're dealing with
Mm-hmm.
this particular story or the story that we were telling with Pretty for a Big Girl.
Wait, for what? So you can try to defend your brother?
No, to apologize for not being honest with you until now.
Ladies, welcome back.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. So Nzinga, Queenie is such a relatable character. What was
Yes.
the moment in the script when you said, "Oh, I know this woman. I've been this woman"?
Oh, I mean, honestly, through and through, I feel like I bring a little bit of me into all of the characters that I play, and this one was pretty easy because she's a little flirtatious, she's a little conceited, she has a lot of fun, she's got humor. A lot of the parts and the jokes that are in there are definitely us freestyling and just the connection between the characters and us having fun. So it's definitely a lot of me, and I can relate to a lot of the situations, other than being as friendly as she is with her bestie. Every
Yes.
other part, I definitely can relate to flirting with Corey, all of that fun stuff. I definitely felt like I was just bringing me to life. I'm a very flirty person, so I got to just play and have fun and add a little bit of that flirt along with the friendship aspect. Was how I brought that chemistry to the Queenie and Marcel characters.
Yes. So Braley, tell me a little bit about the chemistry between you and Nzinga. What are the differences and what are some of the similarities that that make this film pop?
Like I said before, I was so in love with her prior to. It kind of just made it super easy. We just have this spark that kind of works, and like that's why my heart. Well, I don't want to give the movie away, but there's a part in the movie where I kind of break her heart, and it really pained me to
Mm,
have to do that. And in the performance, I think the audience will connect, like, oh wait, somebody hurt for real. So,
Mhm.
mm,
anytime I'm not putting a smile on her face would really hurt my heart in real life. So I like
Mhm.
to bring that real life element to the screen.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the film, what is the relationship between their two characters? Talk to me a little bit about that.
I play her best friend's older sister. So I'm Marcel's sister, Jasmine, in the film. So I am, our families are very close. Our mother and fathers are best friends. So my parents and her parents are best friends. So we've grown up together. We've been in each other's lives for
Mhm.
forever. And again, the parents and me being the older sister have always saw that this relationship is happening. Okay, like
Mhm.
this
Hmm.
what they was born for. So we're pushing our narrative, they're pushing their narrative, and then the movie ensues, the frenzy
Yeah.
happens.
Hmm. And Zinga, I know you, you know me. What you're very close with your sisters. What did
Yes.
you bring from your relationship with your sisters to the film?
Oh, I mean, they're a part of everything that I do because they're my whole heart. But it was really nice having those characters, Braley's character as well as Avis LaShawn's character who plays my assistant. You need those friends who are just like always got your back and always know what's best for you, even if it is not necessarily what you think is best for you in that moment. I think they both push us towards the relationship. They just do it in different ways,
Hmm.
and to receive it from them and then always have them having my back. They're planning proposal parties and planning my life. And I'm just kind of sitting there even for parts of it. But I think that's real sometimes. I've definitely had that experience where it's just like, this is above me now. I have I have no control over what's happened, but they got me and I trust them. So I lean into it that way too.
Yeah. Courtney, you said something before we joined in live on the conversation. You were talking about, bigger women being put into the friend zone, or that's what people think. Talk to me a little bit about
Think.
that.
I think that the misconception is that love looks differently if you look differently.
Mm,
And it's not true. Love across the board is just between two people that have decided to either accept the fact that they've fallen in love or to love on purpose. And it was very intentional for us to be able to show what real love looks like,
Mhm.
right? Um,
mm,
and unfortunately, in today's society, if you have a relationship where whether it is a regular relationship, a friendship, or a romantic one, if that man is considered to be attractive, um, there is no way that he would be interested in someone that is not in the norm. So if you just see the platonic part of their relationship, it is 9 times out of 10 assumed that he's the person that put her there or put him
mm,
there or whatever the
mm-hmm.
relationship is. Um, and that's not always the case. Sometimes you do be having the people that's in love with the chunky, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Plenty of time.
And
Can I interject there? I just want to make sure that the audience understands that we are the norm. Like
Mhm.
America,
Mm-hmm.
That
if
part
you
too.
really,
Mm-hmm.
so when you say the norm, I really want you to say the Hollywood
the
norm.
Hollywood,
Mhm.
Because,
absolutely.
because we are the norm. I'm sitting in low key, y'all see I'm in the car. I'm sitting in a parking lot watching every curvy woman walk past me. And it's been more of them than the other. So actually,
Mhm.
we are the norm, and we are. A slice of pie that's celebrating that love is love, you guys.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We are all
Yes.
human, having a human experience, and it doesn't translate to how one looks or how much one weighs. It translates, it's hearts to heart. Everybody's heart is pretty much the same size. Okay?
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, say that, Dr. Braley
Say
Evans.
that,
Come on now.
yes!
Yeah. And Zinga, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I mean, I would agree. I mean, I feel like we know that majority of women, especially in the USA, are plus size. So to be able to represent that on screen, because I don't know why it's not represented more. I don't know why on TV everyone has to look the same. But we are the norm, and I get people coming up to me telling me how much it means to see me being able to do these roles and show that
Mm,
and that I'm desired in these roles and not a character that's not preferred, with things like
Yes.
that. So I know it means a lot to people, from teenage girls to older women who are just like, I never thought I'd see the day where, a plus size person, 3X or more, is having an intimate scene, a romantic scene, and things like that. So I'm really glad that we're able to do the work and represent the way that we have, and we're going to continue to do it.
Absolutely.
hmm So in general, Courtney, what do blurred lines mean to you? What do
Ooh.
blurred lines mean?
Well, is this what rating is this talk show?
You
Um,
just can't cuss.
oh, okay. So sometimes the blurred line can be a little touchy here, a little touchy there,
Hmm
a little filly here, a little filly there. But I think in terms of the movie, I'll keep it PG. There was a comfort level that we saw between Queenie and Marcel, and it was deeply rooted in trust. It was deeply rooted in love. They were a couple without being a couple, right?
Mm,
And you could see them leaning towards each other when those moments would happen, and then one of them or both of them would recognize, wait, whoa, this is I'm blurring these lines a little bit
Mhm.
here. Let me take a step
hmm
back. And it happened a few times in the film, but when she says it's kismet, people notice it. Those are the blurred lines I think that we tapped on not only in the film, but we see in regular day, everyday lives with relationships with people that come.
Right. Yeah. Stop playing with me. No, but
Play with me.
I
Exactly.
mean, stand on it. Stand on the desk.
right.
And
That's
if you want
right.
it, stand on the desk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Braley, you have this incredible ability to play grounded comedy.
Thank you.
What's one funny behind the scenes moment that perfectly sums up the vibe on this set?
Well, behind the scenes, Courtney added a scene and was like, "This is what I want to happen, and y'all make it happen." And that's well, I don't want to say what it was, but it was towards the end of the movie. I'll say that. And so I remember her mother. During her planning phase, saying, "Oh, I want her to wear a tiara," and I was thinking, her name is Queen. Like, why would we put a tiara on Queen? So I was able to ad lib a line in there and say, no, I think she needs a crown for the queen. Get it?
Yes.
And so it's always fun when your writer director trusts your gift and allows you to
Mm,
say what you gonna say. Like I didn't have to clear the line before I said it. It was just like add action, and then we go into action. And
Yeah.
so it's always a blessing to be able to flex your gift in a room where you feel safe and it's fun and you good energy. And it's nice to be a thinking actor, always be in
mm,
your, and I'll say that to any actor that's listening, be a thinking actor, actress. Because when you're on that set in the moment, it may not be on the page, but it may be humanly real, and we want to
mhm.
see a slice of real life. So don't ever hold back when you have the opportunity to give something more to a scene.
hmm
So
And
Absolutely.
yeah.
for you, Miss Nzinga,
Yes.
what's a funny moment that really describes the vibe on set?
Well, I know one scene that was really fun to be a part of was the after party after the gallery show. It wasn't a stage party. We were really at a party. We were at a boutique fashion week real party. So what you see there is there's so many people. The place was packed to the brim. There's a real fashion show going on. Like it was a real event that we were slapped into the middle of in the middle of the film. So I think that was probably one of my more fun scenes because you don't get to hear anything we're saying or anything, but you can see that we're just kikiing, having a good time. We have some of the crew that makes an appearance with us and just comes comes and starts talking to us and stuff. So it was really fun to just kind of be able to close out filming that way, because it was kind of like a celebratory wrap event of the entire project, and we got to really be in the environment. It wasn't staged, the background wasn't staged. It was like, oh no, we're dropped into a real situation. Have fun, show chemistry, and we'll be over here in the cut with the camera.
I'm like, right there, get them right there, right there.
Yep.
So Courtney, as the director and the writer, now I've heard Nzinga and Brely both say that you give your actors a lot of freedom. So where does that come from? Does it help for you to bring that realness that you're looking for?
Well, I started off as an actress myself. Started off in theater, and I transitioned over. And one of the things that would make me feel stifled when I was in front of the camera is to have a director that would tell you, okay, I want you to stand here for a moment. Now, if it's for getting the shot, that's different. But if you're directing every movement, I want you to curl your lip right here. I want you to count to 3. I want you to breathe. I want you to turn your head to the left. So now you don't have the opportunity to react or interact with the person that's in the scene with you. And I wanted to make sure that I was not that type of director. I wanted to give the ability and the space for those who are hired for their jobs to make choices. You make choices. That's why you're hired, because we want to see you. We want to see you live in the moment and bring your natural talent to it. And when you have a talented group like this, it's easy, right? Because there's this natural chemistry that is already there between the actors. And then there's this comfort level, and you're laughing and you're joking. And I'm sitting behind the monitor, laughing as well, enjoying it and experiencing more than what I thought it was going to be, because I've been sitting with this particular script for a while, Denora and I, and we're reading it. And then to be surprised and delighted as you watch it come to life in a way you never expected. It gives you the comfort to say, okay, do what you do. Let's work it in, I feel like my job is to guide and to redirect. I don't have to coach them. They're already professionals. They're already talented.
Wow. Oh, baby, we are so elated for you guys. We've only been planning this since the day you two were born. Really have.
It's above my pay grade. This is happening.
Since the two of you decided to elope and not give us time to plan anything, we need to get a move on it immediately. So, we're thinking a winter wedding.
Oh, I can see it right now. A winter wonderland of love.
Oh, that's
I
love it, Auntie.
Yes, if y'all agree.
Yes.
Ladies, welcome Black.
Thank you.
Hey.
I like that welcome Black.
Absolutely.
Right, I love that welcome Black. Yeah.
Always, baby. You see the glisten. You see it.
Come on melanated.
Period. So, ladies, for all of you, friendship turning romantic, it can be tricky in real life. So, did making this film change how you personally view the friend zone?
Not exactly for me. I think it made me look around and make sure I wasn't friend zoning anybody that was supposed to be my husband. I was like, wait a minute. I'm a single girl. Wait a minute. I got a lot of good men around me. So much so that I think I tried to get into a romantic relationship with someone and was like, this wasn't it. Back to the friend zone I go. And so I wrote a song about it. There's a friend zone song that I've released last week to help promote the movie called Friend Zone. And I just told the story about my little heartbreak, about my little heart going right back to the friends. Just keep me in the friend zone. You're pulling me in, you're taking me out. Take me back to the friend zone. So I guess what I learned is, just let things happen organically. It's good. What is to be will be. And we have to trust the process, trust the timing, and God's got us. Single people. That was for all of us, single people.
Yes. I would say for me, it was more so to have that friendship with whoever you are going to be romantically involved with. Like, make sure that you're truly friends and you truly care about each other's lives and careers and all of those things before you pursue anything romantic, because then it's just lust. Make sure that you really form that bond, that connection before you take it to any next level. I think that's what it did for me. But no, I don't have no friends that should not be where they are. Okay.
Keep them right there. Keep them in the
Yeah.
friend zone.
Yes.
Right. Courtney?
Ooh.
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 Courtney?
Ooh, my ears open, Courtney.
I have a plethora of amazing men that I am surrounded by.
Okay.
A
And
plethora.
Come on, Coco.
because she
Come
do.
on, $100 words. $100 words.
And I am always grateful to be able to look around and know that I am well taken care of and treated like the queen that I am with these friends. I think that what has helped me in not falling in love with every single one of them, right? Because of how great they are, is understanding that there is a reason why you should be in the friend zone period in the first place. Um, and I think being friends first allows you to not ignore the red flags because they're cute.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you can kind of see past, oh, he fine. When you allow yourself the time to say, yeah, he is, but he's better as a friend. Or she's better as a friend. Like, let me go ahead and keep it the way that it is. So it helps me redefine my boundaries with people, strengthen those so that if I step out of my friend zone with someone, that it's worth the risk. Because it's a risk when you go from being friends to being more than friends and you don't know how it's going to work out. But
Okay.
what I got.
That
Curious,
sounds like
sir.
tea. Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, come on, Brely.
Anything else to add to that, Courtney?
Right? I don't know.
This
This
is
is
a
coming
good
from a real
day today.
place.
What is today? Friday? Friday is nice.
Mm.
It's a nice day.
Oh, yes, nice day on Friday.
Fine, Courtney. Fine.
Ooh, I need my wedding fans at. Okay, yeah.
Nzinga. So this role gives you space to be romantic, vulnerable, and of course hilarious. Which aspect of Queenie challenged you the most and why?
When I do have that heartbreak towards the end, I will say finding the place that she's coming from to because this is the first time she's been lied to by this person. So having to dig deep where it's like everything's kind of happening the way I want it to, and this is like everything I wanted and been scared of is coming to fruition, but now there's a big red flag. There's a something I didn't expect to happen ever is happening, and I have to figure out how to show that I'm hurt, and that it's not okay. That I can't just forgive just because of the way things ended up. I can't just forgive the fact that there was betrayal. So finding that, digging deep, and being able to have that amazing scene with Braley, which was such an honor because I've been watching Braley on TV for so many years, and she's always represented that beautiful, curvy, flirtatious vibe. So being able to have that vulnerable moment with her was really amazing. Also, the moment where I'm having that counsel session with him, and this is the first time he's actually saying, because although everything is kind of like understood, this is the first time he's really saying how he felt. So having that moment was really beautiful too.
Dr. Brely Evans, I got something good for you. So you've worked across so many genres. So what makes a Black rom-com like this one special? And why do you think that audiences are hungry for more?
Well, Black rom-coms are special because we love seeing a slice of life of those who set the bar for every piece of entertainment or sport in the world. Did anybody hear me? We set the bar. we literally set the bar. So that's why we're hungry for more, is because everyone wants to be like us anyway. So we want to, and I just love seeing us in spaces and places that is uplifting and brings thought and conversation to our culture and uplifts us in every way. Like, I mean, the days of all, when I think I had Nzinga on my podcast, and I was like, okay, name your favorite Black rom-com. And we was like, wait a minute. And then I started naming, like, well, Love Jones. And we was like, is that a rom-com though? And it was naming, all the greatest films that we've seen. So, and I hate that we had to go back that far.
Yeah.
So that's why we know there is a special need, because next time someone's on an interview and they're asked, what's your favorite Black rom-com, they can say Friend Zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that part. Yes.
I know I will.
I know I will too.
Yes.
So we're filling a need in essence.
Yeah, and I just got to say real quickly, off topic, that all of your skin is beautiful. All of you just have this
and
beautiful
I have on no
skin.
makeup. Y'all caught me. Oh my God.
Oh no, you look fantastic.
So
Absolutely.
Lord Jesus.
Yes. And Courtney, Miami, it plays a big part in the film's tone. So what elements of this city did you want to capture or highlight on screen?
Ooh, I wanted to do the carefreeness of Miami. We always hear about the sun, and there is this scene where Nzinga's character Queenie and Marcel get in the pool, baby. And when I tell you the sun was sunning,
I mean, it was beautiful.
The water was glistening, honey. This bathing suit was giving. It looked amazing. So I wanted that beautifulness of Miami. I also wanted the beach. We love us some good sand, honey. Putting toes in it from everybody's island all the way down to your grandmama's house that got a kiddie pool in the back. So I wanted to have this getaway feel, because they're going there for a purpose. It's not just like they decided, oh, let's just go to Miami. But we're going to somewhere on purpose. And we're going for a new opportunity, and then all of the newer opportunities kind of spin from taking the risk and saying yes. So Miami represents that, the idea of yes, because it kind of starts this snowball of everything that was stagnant before. So that's what I wanted to bring forward with Miami: the looks, the feels, the sun, and a little excitement.
All the things.
Is he here? Hello to you too, ma'am.
Girl, I saw you earlier today, okay? I'm here to see God's specimen only. So a lot more showing and a little less talking.
Okay, right. He's in the kitchen. Behave.
Corey!
Hey, baby.
I brought the amigos to your casa.
Oh,
green. Yes, green.
Thank you.
Oh, is he?
In the kitchen. Hey,
Welcome, Black.
Hey, hello, Black man.
Yes, thank you. Yes, that's right. So Brely, the movie is set in Miami, but was it in Miami?
Let me tell you something that's wonderful about movies. Okay, you could be anywhere and create the space, right? But let's give it up to the locations department, because we were in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. And baby, it felt and looked like Miami. I came to set on that day, and I was not filming. I wanted to just be in support of and come by and see what was going on. And I was very, like, the location was so perfect. And even when I sat in my living room and I watched Friend Zone myself as an audience member, I said, when did they go to Miami? Now, what day was that? And then I said, girl, you was there that day. Oh, I had to remind myself that they were not on a resort. It looked, the feel of it, the actors, the ones who participated, who, gave him the compliment. Do you have a brother? Like, all the things, like everything lined up. So filmmakers, everything is possible. Just do it. Get out there and do it. Create. Don't wait. Because, baby, I so sat there and said, now I know they didn't go to Miami without me. Like, I was about to be
So Courtney, talk to me a little bit about that movie magic. How did you guys make that happen?
A whole lot of begging and a little stripping.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
Sometimes we got to do what we
Hold
got to
on.
You
do.
got to do what
Sometimes
you got.
got to use what you
What
got
you
to
got to
get
get
what
what you
you want.
Listen,
say it.
I am the Google queen, and they know that. I am very deliberate in how things look, and what I want is what I want. I'll compromise if I have to, but we are going to exhaust all options before we get to the compromise. So, my little fingers was like, all right, beaches in Georgia. Okay, that's not quite a beach, but we got sand. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, ooh. Okay, well, if we shoot this at night,
Yeah.
we shoot this at night, and we put some. Okay, all right, in the
Oh.
Denzel voice. Okay, okay. So that was we shot it at night. We went to, and it
Yeah.
was. If you go see it during the daytime, you be like, y'all
You
shot what?
you would not believe it. You would not
Yeah.
believe that's where we were.
I said,
Yeah.
listen, I needed to be at night. I don't need water, lights over the water. I need it to be enough light to where we can light this beautiful brown skin, sitting on this beach, right? Keep the shots tight, and then we light it where we need to. And it's exactly, I was like, all right, now make sure that in the background, that building does not look like Miami at all.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure we focus on talent. And that's exactly what they did. As far as the pool area, that was a friend's rooftop. And I said, I love you, mean it. And we went upstairs. I said, I need a resort style Miami. He said, well, come and look at mine. I said, I don't have to. We just coming. So
Yeah.
we showed up. And
Nice.
it
And
was
might I add, it was not a closed set. So there was fully
No.
pool situations happening right on the other side of the
yes.
camera.
We was
Yes.
filming around the people, and once they realized we were filming, they didn't want to move.
They was with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You had
I'm
some
like,
free
shit
some
alone.
free
Right.
extras.
We
I'm
had
like,
a
shit.
whole barbecue party happening 10 feet away.
I was like, wait,
Yes.
we can't hear that music, right? Because we can't clear
Mm-mm.
that. Because we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. But it worked
Okay.
out.
Yeah. And
It was
Zinga, what was your
wonderful.
reaction when you first walked onto location and you saw like what was really going on?
Well, I'll say we work with what we got, and I mean, working with independent films, and as long as we've been doing this, I trust in these people wholeheartedly. So, although when we arrived at that first location and the light and the sun was still a little bit up, I was like, "Beach where? Okay, there's this is not a beach. This is a sand lot." But at the end of the day, it came out beautifully. Once they started stringing up the lights and all of the things for the wedding, I was like, oh, this is gonna work. This looks good. I started seeing them framing up the shots. I'm like, well, would you look at that? Magic once again. So I have a lot of faith in this team. So it was nothing. I wasn't worried. I knew that they were gonna get it together, and we're all representing each other. So I'm never too worried when it comes to working with my people.
Come on,
Mhm.
art direction. Yes, I got to say, I'm having such a good time with the three of you. I'm really
Aw.
enjoying it. And thank you for joining
Nice.
me.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. This has been
Yes,
Our
fun.
pleasure.
yes, absolutely. So, ladies, tell me, where can everybody watch Friend Zone? Because now I know that their appetites are wet for some Friend Zone. So, let me know what's up.
All black.
You can find Friend Zone on All Black. You can also find it through the streaming platform Prime. And yes, type in Friend Zone. If you don't see it that way, type in my name or Braylee's name, and it should pop right up. It's this beautiful poster here. So this is what you want to see, that purple and pink, and you know you're in the right place.
You can go to our
Yes.
Instagram
Enjoy
page
it.
as well. The link is actually on our Instagram page, Friend Zone Movie. It is on the Pretty for a Big Girl page as well. So if you're having a hard time, just click the link and it'll take you right to it.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
And everybody tell me one thing that you want audiences to know about Friend Zone, and then also tell me where you can be found on social media.
Go ahead, Coco.
Love is worth the risk.
Mm.
That's something I want you to keep in your mind, and you are worth taking the risk on. So don't deny yourself what you want, embrace it. Be okay with being in love and the risk that comes along with it. And you
Mm.
can find me on the social media, Courtney Arlett across the board. That's COURTNEYARLETT. Find me, baby. Follow me, baby. Say hey. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, okay, sure. I'm on all platforms. Brely Evans, BrelyEvans, and make sure you tune in to Friend Zone. Enjoy the movie, stream the record that I put out for you guys to enjoy, and just have a good time with it. Let us know what you think on social media. We want to hear from you guys. So Friend Zone movie is the Instagram, and just please tap in with us. We want to know what you're thinking.
Yes.
All right.
And I would say that this was a project built on love and built on friendship, truly. The people who came together to create this are all true friends in real life. So build, create, don't wait, and do it with the people who are adjacent to you. Don't be waiting for that opportunity from someone else. Build it, build your dream yourself. And you can find me on all social media at Nzinga Imani. That's NZINGA IMANI. You can also find my plus size clothing boutique shop Namani on all social media. That's SHOPNIMANI. And a lot of the styles you saw me in, as well as the character Gladys, were wearing things from my boutique. Lastly, I also have a song in the show called Back to Life. So one of my features, a song that I'm featured on, is actually part of the soundtrack for Friend Zone. So look out for that as well. And please stream, share, talk about it. And yes, please talk to us on social media. We love to hear back from you guys and what you thought we did, how we messed up, and how we trifling for how we did Corey, all of that. We want all of the feedback. Okay, let us know.
All right. Well, I know I'm excited, and I hope the audience is too. Courtney Arlett and Nzinga Imani, Brely Evans, thank all of you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's been a
Thank you for
pleasure.
having us.
Absolutely.
Honors.
Love you, black man.
Thank you. Love you back. Be sure to follow me, Keith Underwood, at Mr. Keith L. Underwood on IG. You can also follow me on FB at Keith L. Underwood. And you know you gotta follow Black in the Green Room at Black in the Green Room across all platforms. Until next time, this has been Black in the Green Room.